Welcome to the treasure trove of folktales, a magical collection of stories that have inspired generations. Embark on a mythical journey with heroes, fairies, and enchanting creatures, opening the door to a world of imagination and emotion.
3 ascetic monks, the king's sons, and 3 young widows of Baghdad city. Your Majesty, the story is told long ago, on a mysterious night in Baghdad, when the moonlight gilded the brilliant domes. The King Caliph Harun al-Rashid, his vizier, Ja'far, and his loyal servant Masrur disguised themselves as commoners and quietly walked through the bustling streets. They were curious to learn about the lives of the people. As they walked through a small alley, they came across a large house that radiated a shimmering light. The sound of laughter and chatter echoed from it, mixed with the melodious sounds of music and singing. Curious, they knocked on the door. 3 beautiful young women opened the door and invited them in. They were dressed splendidly, but there was an indescribable sadness in their eyes. The 3 guests were treated to fragrant wine, fresh fruit, and the finest dishes. While the party was in full swing, there was a knock on the door. 3 bearded men, dressed in monks' robes, blind in one eye, begged to be allowed to stay the night. The women happily invited them in. As the party reached its climax, one of the women stood up and loudly declared, "You are honored guests, but I swear that anyone who asks questions that should not be asked will be severely punished." Just then, the door suddenly opened. The disguised men, who were actually the King Caliph Harun al-Rashid and his entourage, were astonished to see a strange sight. One of the 3 women brought out 2 beautiful black female dogs. She burst into tears, beating them with a whip, while sobbing. Then she hugged the 2 dogs tightly and sobbed heartbreakingly. The sight left the 3 monks and the King Caliph in awe. However, they did not dare to ask. But when the wine was a bit much, the King Caliph could not contain his curiosity and asked about the mystery behind the tragic scene. Immediately, one of the 3 women frowned and signaled to the servant. Each guest was tied up, preparing to be punished for breaking the warning. At that moment, the King Caliph Harun al-Rashid hurriedly removed his disguise, revealing his true identity. Too surprised, the 3 women knelt down and begged for forgiveness. The King Caliph softened his voice and said, "I will not punish you, but tell me about the pain you have been hiding." The 3 women nodded in agreement, but first, they let the 3 ascetics tell their life stories. One by one, each ascetic monk tell their painful, tragic stories. "Your Majesty," said Scheherazade, "the story of the 3 women of Baghdad does not end here. Tomorrow I will tell you about the fate of the first ascetic, one of the king's princes with a cruel fate, who has gone through dangerous and mysterious adventures. Surely you will be amazed by the strange
The tale has come to an end, yet the magic of these legends lives on in your heart. Keep dreaming and spreading the wonder.